When touring around Utah, too much time in the car seat can leave even the most experienced driver with a sore saddle. But if you find yourself adventuring near Monroe, Utah, you can have a rejuvenating and mystical experience.
Mystic Hot Springs is an amazing place. We have this incredible water source that comes out of the ground at 168 degrees, about 200 gallons a minute. And it flows into the pools and tubs, and we keep the tubs at about 100 to 110 degrees. So it's just perfect temperature to relax and soak in.
Mike happened to be on a mystical voyage when he happened upon these hot springs for the first time.
It was one of those fateful days where I was on my way back from the last Grateful Dead show in Las Vegas. I'd driven by here a bunch of times but never actually stopped. And we stopped and it looked like it just wasn't being run. And I was so enamored and just thought it was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. That was on a Tuesday. By Friday, I had a deal. And then it took me about a year to raise the money to move in. And the first couple, 10 years or so were pretty rough. And the last 10 years have been a lot of fun. And it's an amazing business that it just keeps getting better all the time. And it's not really about the money, it's more of a lifestyle for me. And so I just really enjoy being here. I just was soaking in the hot springs just a little while ago. And so it's just as beautiful and enjoyable today as it was 25 years ago.
Travelers from around the world have flocked to Mystic Hot Springs to experience its mineral-rich waters. Being located near some of Utah's national parks and other treasures makes it a great stop for any kind of visitor.
Mystic Hot Springs attracts people from all over the world. We have usually a very international clientele. It makes a perfect stop-off if they're on their way to the national parks. So it's really interesting the kind of people that I meet. It's like traveling without moving. The pandemic has really changed everything. Now reservations are required. And instead of just like soaking for 6 hours for day use, now there's 5 2-hour blocks throughout the day. There's not too many people here at any one time. So you have your space. It's more of a introspective, solace type of experience. It spreads out the amount of people throughout the day, and I think it gives everybody a little more personal experience.
Unlike some of the more rustic hot springs in the West, Mystic Hot Springs makes guests from all walks of life feel welcome.
We like to welcome people of all ages to be able to experience what happens here at Mystic Hot Springs. From the shows to the cabins, the buses, the soaking, everybody can really enjoy what's going on here. We don't allow alcohol, there's no nudity, there's no glass, there's no smoking, and so it's a very family-friendly atmosphere.
Mystic even has some magical accommodations if you want to extend your stay.
We have some old Pioneer cabins that I've rescued and restored. We also have some old school buses, a la Grateful Dead parking lot scene kind of feel, where you can stay in a bus for a night. They look a little rough on the outside, which is a little deceiving. It's really cool, and people are pleasantly surprised when they open the door and see what's inside.
So whether you're looking to stay for a weekend or just an hour, be sure to take some time to float into the Mystic. For At Your Leisure and this week's Where To, I'm Nick Chase.